So this video is about cutting off your nose to spite your own face, and the fact that in Britain, and probably in America as well, in the Western world, we live in a throwaway society. So what's inspired me to make these videos, I just came from McDonald's. Now quickly watch this clip and I'll expand on it afterwards.
Valuing a job by how long it takes is clearly not always the right thing to do, but unfortunately we have other flaws too. We'll deliberately harm ourselves in the name of revenge. Here we've got two people who don't know each other, separated by a wall so they can't see each other. We're giving this person $20 and telling them they have to split it with the person on the other side. Then this person has to decide if they're going to accept or decline the offer. But if they decline it, no one keeps any money. So here's the rational, logical, economic choice. Take $19 and offer $1. The $1 won't be turned down because then you'd end up with no money at all. But what do humans do? Vic gave away $17 and of course Janet accepted this weirdly generous offer. So you decided to go with a super generous offer. You keep 3 and the other person gets 17.
Yes.
Sylvia has kept $12 and given Oscar 8. Take the deal or reject the deal?
I'll take the deal. It actually had nothing to do with the value. I would have accepted any amount that they gave me. I don't know the other person's situation, so I don't know if they need the money more than I do.
Richard has kept $11 and given Claire 9. So you're going to accept the deal or reject the deal?
Yeah, I would accept that.
Even though that person got like $1 more?
That's all right.
If you were to try to really push it, what would you have pushed it to?
Kept 15.
Kept 15. Wait right here. If he'd kept 15 and given you 5, would you have taken the deal or rejected the deal?
Absolutely not. I would have rejected it.
Rejected the deal. Yeah, it turns out that was quite a good decision. And next, Patrick decides to do exactly that. Keep $15 for himself, leaving only 5 for Leander. Will Leander accept this unequal offer? Now, based on the fact that you've got $5, are you going to take the deal or reject the deal?
Reject it.
Revenge. Leander rejects the deal to get revenge on Patrick for putting himself first. He gets no money, but she also punishes herself. Okay. She gets nothing. What was you thinking there?
Oh, I was kind of thinking that some money's better than no money. Basically, you know, if you take $5, you get $5 more than what you had when you started.
Experiments overseas have shown that when someone's offered less than about $7, they generally reject the deal. All of which points to the undeniable fact that our emotions play a significant role in our financial decisions.
You see how the people then were willing to cut off their own nose to spite their own face? Something happened the other day that fucking shocked me. So I just come from McDonald's just now. It's got a chocolate milkshake and that. And the chocolate milkshakes from McDonald's is what it might have to be, you know. Imagine, if anyone knows, man, you will know that I'm a Tinseltown milkshake connoisseur. Well, not really. I think a connoisseur is the sort of person who tries different things in different places. Anyway, I'm the Tinseltown milkshake connoisseur, even if I'm not even using the term correctly, yeah? Man love Tinseltown chocolate milkshakes and that. And they used to have a Tinseltown in Wood Green. That day they shut down. Ganshill shut down. Hampstead Heath shut down. Great Portland Street shut down. Holloway Road in Upper Holloway shut down. They're shutting down all the fucking Tinseltowns and that. The last one that's left is the first one that opened. Farringdon, St. John Street, EC1 near Shoreditch and that. So anyway, got a milkshake today. But something happened when I went to McDonald's a couple of weeks ago. Usually, I get 2 double cheeseburgers, no pickles, on a chocolate milkshake. This time I didn't get it, I just got the chocolate milkshake by itself. Anyway, boom. Gone to McDonald's, the drive-thru. Ordered the 2 double cheeseburgers, no pickles, and the milkshake. Gone up to the first till, paid. Gone to the next window, and obviously they just handed me the bag, and I've driven off. As I've driven off, man's checked the bag. Like, right, why is there like just chips in here? So man's reversed back to the window. I literally just drove like 2 seconds up the road. reverse back to the window. I'm like, yo, you lot gave me the wrong order. I didn't order no chips. Man ordered 2 double cheeseburgers with no pickles in it. So she was like, yeah, okay, pass it back. So anyway, I'm handing it back to her. So boom. So I said to her, do you know what? You might as well just give me the chips. Because, you know, what are you going to do? She's like, no, I can't hand you the chips. I'm like, what? I'm like, you might as well give me the chips because what are you going to do with it right now? She's like, we're going to throw it away. I said, why would you? She said, she's like, no, I can't give you the chips, you know. I said to her, blood, you know how many kids are starving in Africa and you're willing to throw away chips and that? She's like, no, I can't. I'm thinking to myself, this is the sort of country and the society we live in. They're not allowed to give me the chips for free because obviously they've given me the fries for free by accident. They gave me the wrong order, sorry. If they're going to take it off of me, then they can't give it to no one else. So instead of giving it back to me for free because they messed up the order, they would rather throw it in the fucking bin. I was shocked, you know. You know how many, I said to her, I'm going to have to get greasy on her as well. I'm like, blood, you know how much kids are starving in Africa? You want to throw the food away and that? She just looked at me like I was a madman still. Blood, that didn't piss man off, blood. But literally, we live in a throwaway society. Literally. Even my kitchen. I'll show you my kitchen. Probably seen it before. But obviously, man done up my kitchen myself and that. Most people, if they was going to get their kitchen done, they would have called out some tradesman and that. And what I did to save money was, instead of ripping out the whole entire kitchen, I just changed the doors down here. You see the cupboard doors up there, over there, yeah? Down below, innit? And I changed the worktop. Most people, they would phone up some tradesman and that. The tradesman will roll up. He will say, yeah, all right, okay, you want a new kitchen and that. The guy will rip out the whole entire kitchen. Blood, there's nothing wrong with the kitchen carcasses. What's a carcass? The carcass is basically the cupboard, yeah? There's nothing wrong with the internal cupboards and that. A man will come and rip out the whole fucking kitchen and tell the customer, the client, oh yeah, it's going to cost like 4 or 5 grand to fit a new kitchen. Blood, the worktop did cost me about, I think about 450 for the worktops. For the cupboards and that, about 400 as well. Blood, the whole kitchen cost me about £800. And let's say the tiles cost me about, I don't know, 100 and that. Yeah. Let's say it cost me £1 grand to do for the materials for the kitchen and that. Most people would have just called out some tradesmen, they would have ripped out the whole fucking kitchen. There's nothing wrong with the carcasses, you know. To then go and pay £4,000 and that. This is why people in England have no fucking money. This is why people in England are so fucking broke, because we live in a throwaway society. I was even watching a video the other day. Why was I watching the video? So basically, you know, like the tray for the wash machine where you put the conditioner in to make the fabric softener. It got blocked, and basically anytime after the wash, I would look in there and there'll be water in there, innit? So I knew it was blocked from something. So anyway, I was watching a quick couple videos on YouTube about how to unblock it and that, because sometimes, yeah, you can clean out the tray and it's not the tray. There might be something going on with like the water that runs into the tray from above it inside the machine. So anyway, I was just watching a couple videos on that, and I was just watching a video where this guy dismantled this washing machine, like took out, you know, not the drum itself, but like, I'll show you. You know this plastic thing here, yeah? Well, this rubbery thing here. Hopefully you can see that. This rubbery thing here. He took out that and he was showing how to do it on a washing machine. And basically he had a woman who threw out basically a almost not brand new washing machine, but only a 1-year-old washing machine. She threw it away and bought a brand new washing machine for £5 because she didn't want to change or clean out that thing. So basically that thing was causing a bad smell, like a damp, moldy smell. And instead of calling someone in to take it apart and clean it quickly, which would have probably cost them about £60 and that, she decided not to do that. She decided to just throw away the washing machine, although she only had it for 1 year, and buy a brand new washing machine for £500. And I think to myself, blood, are you fucking dumb? Since I moved out of my yard, blood, since I moved out of my mum's yard, fam, man's really become frugal. I've always been a frugal person. I'm not a fucking cheap ass, innit? I've always been like a frugal person that's sensible with my money. That's why I've got 3 fucking properties. But since I moved out of my mum's yard and that, man takes money even more seriously. Trust me, I took money way more serious than serious people. But now that I moved out of my mum's yard and that, man take money seriously. It's not because money's tight. Don't get it twisted. Money's not tight. But money's thriving in my bank account. But it's like even dumb stuff like, when I wouldn't want to go out to get like Turkish food or something as a takeaway living here. When I'm at my mum's house, that's different. I'm on holiday mode. I will spend money. I don't care. But when I'm here, I don't want to be buying takeaway and that for dinner. Like, I don't want to be spending like all £15 on a Turkish takeaway and that. Because the way I see it, what, £15? I could have bought fucking 3 whole chickens. 1 whole chicken alone would give me about 4 servings. So 3 whole chickens, that's 12 servings. That's how I think of it. Since I moved out my mum's house, like, nah, I don't like to waste money. Again, I'm not a cheap ass. I'm not, you get me, that frugal and that, but I ain't a tight ass and that. Don't get it twisted. Man buy branded stuff. Man's not fucking using Tesco or Asda value mayonnaise and salad cream. No, man buy high-ends and Hellmann's and things there. Yeah, man don't settle for no cheap ass baked beans from Tesco's or Aldi. No, man buy high-ends baked beans and that. But blood, I'm not out here just throwing away and wasting money. Nah. No fucking way. We literally live in a throwaway society. And this is why, yeah, like a lot of English British people, they don't like foreign people when foreign people come and take away their business and that. For example, one thing I noticed, so like English people, yeah, they have like an attitude towards foreign people when it comes to the construction trade and trades in general. So like constructions and like mechanics and that. They have always got something bad to say about foreign people. Effing foreigners or whatever, innit? They're coming over here doing work on the cheap and that. The thing is, the reason why the foreign people are able to do work on the cheap and that is because English people charge too much. And I noticed, when I came up to Northampton initially, yeah, a couple of years ago, you would assume, because people say, oh, outside of London, everything's cheaper. No, outside of London, it's just the house prices and rent is cheaper. Everything else is fucking the same or more expensive. Unless you're in fucking central London. Let's not be silly now, innit? With fucking, you'll be in somewhere like in central London, I don't know, Knightsbridge or whatever, and they'll be charging you £2 for a can of Coke, innit? And so get this thing twisted. But I noticed when I came up here, like the price of services and that was more expensive down in London. So for example, imagine like you go to get your tyres changed and that. Up here, they will charge you £40 to change a tyre. Same, like you get a second-hand tyre, they want to charge you like £40 and that. Down in London, they'll charge you £20 to change and get a second-hand tyre. The exact same thing. And I thought to myself, why is it things are more expensive in Northampton as opposed to down in Edmonton and that? Then I clocked. All the people that provide the services and that up in Northampton are white people. And all the people that provide services down in London are foreign people. Foreign man charge a decent rate. Their rates are competitive and that. English people, they charge fucking through the roof, blood. Because they feel like, oh, like literally, I think the reason why they charge so much is because they want to go on these free holidays a year and that. They feel like they're entitled to free holidays a year. So therefore, they need to make the income so that they can fucking go on their free holidays a year, blood. This is why foreign man will always beat Englishman on their prices and that. Because English people, British people, they spend too much Ras Clark money. Spend too much money, man. Throw money down the drain. English people will hire out a man to paint the whole fucking house. Blood, do it yourself. Why are you throwing away money? British man will see one thing that might be difficult, won't even attempt it. I used to be like that. Now, man, do everything myself. The only thing I'll get someone to do is change or do like a gas safety check because I'm not qualified to do it. Everything else, tiling, everything, I do it my fucking self. Literally, renovate yard myself. I'm not paying no one no money for nothing if I don't have to. But yeah, I clocked. I was like, rah, why is the services and that in Northampton so expensive? Like when you want to get people to do shit for you. And I clocked, it's because it's white English people up here charging for the services and that. And it's foreign people charging for services and labour down there. So that's why it's cheaper. Because foreign man, they're smart with their money. This is what foreign man do. They come over here, they live frugal, they live in house shares and that. They live on the cheap as reasonably possible. They save up their money and they send it back home. English man, they just spend money. You won't catch foreign man in the pub spending £200 on a night out. There will be the odd man here and there, but not as much as English people. No way. And forget about the fact that, oh, see, there's more English people. I'm talking about man know how to do shit on the cheap. Instead of English people will go out to a pub and spend money on these dumb beers and that, and waste money on beers and that. Foreign man will buy the exact same amount of beers, but from the shop it'll be way cheaper. How much is a pint in the shop? Like £5. Sorry, how much is a pint in the pub? Like £5. You can go to the shop and buy 2 beers for that. That's how you gotta think. Even I went to the pub the other day with my girl, or sports bar, to play pool. I didn't even want to buy a drink in the shop, in the pub, because I know they're gonna want to charge me like £3 for a J2O, and I'm really intrigued. That's like £1.50 in the shops. That's how I think. That's how you gotta think. Eventually, obviously, she actually went up to the bar to buy a drink, because I asked her if she wanted a drink, and she told me no. But then 20 minutes later, she went to the bar and bought herself a drink and bought me one as well. But me, no, I don't like spending money like that. I don't like wasting money. So this is the reason why British people are always struggling with their finances and that. They waste too much money on things they don't need. They feel entitled to 3 holidays a year and that. Blood, you're not entitled to no 3 holidays a year. Why? Because you do a 40-hour week. Get out of here, blood. Stay wise. Done, man.